Check, 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 check. Is your mic on, Mellow?
1 2 check 1 2 yes.
So you can maybe we should do it more this way. Get out of the feedback. We're all the way live right here, One Stop DJ Shop, Modesto, California. We got the hip hop icon himself, Mellow Man Ace, in the building. How you doing, brother?
Where is he?
Where's that guy at? Oh yeah, man. Yeah.
Peace, peace.
Yeah. Mac J was just a DJ that was on the turntables.
Yes, sir.
So thanks for everybody tuning in, Twitch TV. We're doing this once a month, live feed right here, One Stop DJ Shop. We're also going to be starting a podcast, so stay tuned for that.
How we doing, man?
We're good,
Everything
brother,
is
man.
good.
You know, how you feeling today in Modesto, California?
I'm loving the vibes, man.
It's good, huh?
You know what they say, Havana Wines, we provide the wines, you provide the vibe.
There it is. I like
And that's
that philosophy.
exactly what it's been out here.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I've seen a lot of following coming through, a lot of OGs with some cool vinyl and cassettes, and I mean, that's got to take you back on some of them.
Absolutely. I believe his name was EMV.
Yeah.
EMV. There he goes, right there. That's my man. He pulled up. He not only did he have the vinyl of Mentirosa with "Welcome to My Groove" on the flip,
Right.
he pulled up with the tape that had "What's It Take to Pull a Hottie" on the A side and "Babalu Bad Boy" on the B side. And for me, that, like I was telling him, you know, I love, of course, when people bring up the Mentirosa vinyl, but I love it when people bring up the other stuff too, you know?
Yeah.
Because it lets me know that they were listening to the rest of the stuff.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, not just the hit record.
Right,
You know,
right.
like I said, I watched Rhodium Radio with you, the interview with Tony A, and just learned a ton of information about you and your family, the music, and, you know, meeting, you know, Cypress Hill and everything else and all the history. So tune into that if you want to learn more about my man in the history, because that was a really good interview. Shout out to Tony A for that.
Shout out my man Tony A for sure.
You know, so let's talk more about your wine line. So what is your wine line called?
Havana Wines.
Havana Wines.
I got the name from my daughter. My daughter's name is Havana. Me being Cuban, you know, that made perfect sense. And when I wanted to take on this endeavor, I said it's going to need a name that is, resemblance of Mellow Man Ace, right?
Right.
And if you remember that first album, I had the Guayabera shirt with the Cuban Panama hat and everything.
You had the cigar
the
too, right?
cigars in my pocket.
Yeah.
And so we wanted to go with Havana. You know, the first album was called Escape from Havana.
Yeah.
So that's what it is.
Yeah, no, that's it makes complete sense, you know, especially with your daughter with the same name and everything too. It's kind of a tribute to her. And
For sure,
the
for
legacy is
sure.
going to continue on in your family, and that's going to. She'll probably take over your business at some point.
I
and,
hope so. I hope
you know,
she does.
Yeah, that's what I hope
she
for my
does.
kids as well. You know.
Yeah.
So I know that you just came out with a new record with Money B. Did you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, the record's called $1, produced by my man Condor. He's here today too, from San
He's
Francisco.
eating tacos.
Yeah, my man Condor from San Francisco is in the house. He produced the track. And how that came about, I was asleep, man, and it was like 3:45 in the morning, and I was dreaming that I had wrote a song called $1.
Yeah.
But it kept bugging me. I got up in the middle of the night, and I went. My son has a studio on the other side of the house, so I went try to wake him up so we could track the idea, and he wasn't there. So what I did was I got my cell phone, and I text messaged him the little, you know, bump bump bump,
Yeah,
whatever
the melody.
the beat cadence
Yeah.
is, right?
Yeah.
And then I kind of rapped the $1 to him, and then I pressed send, and I went back to sleep. The next day he called me, and he's like, "Yo, Pops." I'm like, "What's up?" He goes, "Yo, that idea right there, that could go right there." So the next day he's trying to put the beat together, but I wasn't exactly there with it. So
Right.
I talked to Condor, and he said, "I think I got something for it," and he sent that track over, and I was like, "Yo, this fits perfect, man. Let's go."
Yeah, nice.
And
nice.
I thought it would be a good look if, you know, Condor being from the Bay, Money B being from Oakland.
Yeah.
What a better way to, you know, bring everything together than to have Money B from Digital Underground on it.
Yeah, well,
right?
no, definitely an OG in the business as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, that's badass. I'm glad that you're still making music and getting out there, and with the wine line and everything, still making the moves.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
You know, I mean, you know, creativity doesn't have an expiration date. It doesn't. But I think a lot of times in hip hop, people put expiration dates on us. You know what I mean? And I think
No doubt.
we're the only genre of music that does that to its legends. And I
Yeah.
think, we need to stop doing that. And I think the buck stops here. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
as long as the music is creative and you're staying innovative, I think you could tap in with, any demographic.
Yeah, and having fun with the music. I mean, that's one thing I've
the
noticed.
mics on? Can you hear us?
They're still on. I just had to, we're getting feedback there, so I want
Okay.
when this is recorded, I want it to sound good. So
Gotcha.
I killed the speakers so that way we don't have that low end hum. But yeah, no, we rocking live right now on Twitch TV. We're right here with Mellow Man Ace, party people. Thank you guys for tuning in. And we're getting some history right here, and we're gonna still make history as we're going.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's like Nipsey Hussle said, rest in peace. The marathon continues, man. And this
Yeah.
thing is a journey. It's not a destination.
No, and we're all part of this hip hop history and the movement, and there's a lot to it. There's a lot of facets of the hip hop music. It's spawning into the Latin stuff that you were doing.
Yeah.
I think first rap song I think I heard that was completely Spanish was Mas Pingon.
Absolutely.
And it had
Yeah.
that really
Absolutely.
gritty sample in it of that loop. I don't know where that loop's from, but I know it's
I
been
believe
used
it's
on
the
other
Michaels
stuff.
Band.
Is that what it is?
Michaels Band. Check them
Yeah.
out. You might be able to find it there.
Yeah.
But, I'm just happy to see so many good people out here, man, because, we were shut down for 6-7 months,
Yep.
and we haven't seen each other since, for years almost, some of us, right?
Yeah.
But for sure for 7 months.
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah, let's
And I
see.
think what's important to see everybody here today is that we
This
all
is the
made it
alcohol,
through
y'all.
these crazy times.
Yeah,
And,
it's been
and
beyond
a lot
crazy,
of uncertain
man.
times, man.
So yeah, we haven't had an event here. Here's the wines, y'all. So we got them right here today. If you're in Modesto locally listening, come down through. Mellow Man Ace is here with the wines. You can taste the wine
absolutely.
and give it a shot, And like I said, I'm sure he'll even sign the bottles, right?
Oh yeah, I've been doing that for a minute now, since we've since we rolled them out about a month ago. It's been amazing, the response from the people. So we'll put the tag right on there, put the signature
Yeah.
on there, and it's been a true blessing, man. I took a leap of faith, and while everybody was sitting down, a friend of mine, a promoter out of Napa Valley, we did a show out there, myself and Rodney O. He sent me some information. He said wine sales were up 400%.
Wow, that's
So I
everybody
took
at
a
home
leap
drinking.
of faith, and I went with it.
Everybody
and-
at home quarantining with the bottle.
Yeah, and I just said, you know what? I'm not gonna sit down. I'm gonna go get me start
Oh,
a
yeah.
line.
Yeah,
And,
no, you got to
and
keep
lo
going.
and behold, we manifested the get down.
Yeah, no, I'm glad that you're getting at it. I mean, yeah, it was tough here. We haven't had an event here since March, and everybody's staying at home. I just kind of went against the grain myself and kept my store open the whole time because I wasn't going to give up my dream.
That's right.
Until they were going to force me to stay home.
Salute.
So in these crazy times, the shop has actually been flourishing. So I'm one of the more fortunate people, and I'm glad you're one of the more fortunate people that are able to keep moving through all this madness.
Yeah. They did not sit me down. I mean, I play golf a lot, and when it first happened, I was driving an hour and a half to go play some golf in cities that weren't locked down.
Right,
So
right.
they never sat me down for real. I've been blessed I risked it all.
Yeah.
I put it all on the line with the pandemic, and I think we have something really good and tasty for the people with this.
Nice. I just saw on Facebook you were just in Mexico. So
Yeah.
that was just like yesterday or the day before, right?
Right.
So you're pretty much from Mexico to
Man,
Modesto.
Yeah. Again,
know?
they haven't sat me down, man. I'm gonna live my life, and if it were my turn to go out like that, then
Yeah.
it was written like that.
Yeah,
No,
you're-
but
you're absolutely right. The universe is going to do what it's going to do.
absolutely.
And that's the way I look at it as well. And that's why I keep doing what I'm doing. And because I love what I'm doing. If I was trying to get rich doing this, I probably wouldn't be doing this.
Salute.
Because this is more of a passion
Absolutely.
thing. But does it
Yeah.
pay my bills? It does. Does it feed my 5 kids? It does. So, you know,
Yeah.
I'm very fortunate. I just kept the pursuit of passion going and kept this moving. And again, I'm fortunate
love
for
it.
Tony Vibes, that he knows you personally to bring you out this way to come
Yeah.
hang out with us. Is this your second time here at the shop? I think
Yeah.
he had you here at Urbano's maybe a couple years back. and-
That's right.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
much respect to Tony for keeping
Oh, man, shout
the
out
scene
Tony
alive
Vibes.
out here.
I mean, that's
You
my
know?
brother up here in Modesto, man. We've been doing stuff for 15 years. And
Yeah,
just a priceless individual to know, to have
Absolutely.
on the team.
yeah.
And
He's an
him,
OG over here.
the whole family, man, from Connie to the kids, moms. We go over there when I'm in town. We watch Giants games,
Yeah.
drink some tequila.
He's
and do all
family,
kind of
man.
stuff. No, it's
That's
family,
family.
man. Come on.
Yeah, so much respect to Tony, man, because like I said, he's been very kind with me in my store, and and making the moves. And when he threw this at me, I was like, hell yeah, because we were already going to do the Twitch thing, and this just was perfect. And me and my buddy Nocturnal here are the ones that are going to start doing the podcast, and this is a good way to start off what we're doing, to have you here to do this.
Awesome.
You know, and it's like the universe brought us all together. You just can't make it up. I mean, as soon as he
Yeah.
brought the idea to me, I was just like juiced.
Yeah, there's a
You
few of
know?
us that were willing to do things, you know, and we just had to find each other.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, from that comes many blessings
Yeah.
upon blessings from that. So
Yeah, well, something will grow out of this. Hopefully, you
Absolutely.
get more wine sales.
Oh, it's gonna-
more
already.
eyeballs will be on my one-stop DJ shop.
Already.
And, you know what I mean? So it's just a win-win all around for everybody. For the guys that are
Absolutely.
coming in, that get to meet you and have you sign their records and all that. It's just it's unreal. You know, I would have
Absolutely.
never thought that I'd be standing in my own store talking to you. You know what I mean?
That's awesome.
You know,
brother. Thank
I
you.
always talk about being a youngster, and if somebody would have showed me what my future was going to be, I would have been so excited to get here. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Because I didn't know this
That's
was where it was
dope.
going. My life's been quite a journey, and you know, when I started DJing at 19, I was in a very different place in
Yeah.
life, and I've grown a lot, and of course my kids have kept me grounded, and that's what's given me the focus to try to take our family and go to a higher level with it.
That's right.
You know, but if my family doesn't want to do the shop, they could sell it if I pass. And
Yeah.
they can spend the money on whatever they want. So that's
There
for
you
the
go.
record. It's on print now.
Yeah, finish selling everything and go on vacation or
Yeah,
put you,
yeah. You know, I just want you all to
send
enjoy
you
life.
away how you want to be sent.
You know, I don't know if my kids carry the same passion, you know, so, and I don't want to force it on them, you know what I mean? 'Cause
Sure.
this should be something cool, you know what I mean? Not, oh, I got to go to the shop, you know, so, but yeah, so we'll wrap up. So you also ship these bottles of wine, right? Through the United
Yeah,
States?
we've been.
Are you going to
So-
start stocking them in any particular stores?
Well, we're working out a deal right now, so we're looking in stores around March, April 2021.
okay.
Because you know those deals take time.
Yeah.
And finding the right distributor that we wanted to go with that
Sure.
can not only just cover the state of California but the entire country.
Absolutely.
You know, so
Oh, yeah.
we're working on deals, and we got orders out of China and places that we never expected. I
Yeah.
never expected.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh no, the
when I
whole world's
started
watching,
this.
you know. So yeah, I'm
So
sure you got a
it's
fan
been
base in
amazing.
China for sure. You know.
I don't know. I really don't. I just, you know, when the order came in, I was blown away.
Yeah.
My guy, who's the product manager, Jose Ortiz, brought it to me, and I was like, wow. And you know, I started with a
Worldwide.
humbling 12 bottles,
Yeah.
and now we're getting orders for 1,200 cases.
Yeah. Oh, that's great
So,
news. Yeah, that means
been
it's
amazing.
taking off.
Yeah.
You know, I hope that you get distribution here in town, and I'll definitely plug all that.
Righteous.
You know, but when I do repost this podcast on YouTube, I'll get a link for you, so that way, if somebody in New York wanted to buy a couple bottles, you know, you'd be able
Yeah.
to take care of them, or if there's some distribution
Which
out
already-
there
we've already
that's
done
looking
that.
at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a problem.
Well, I'm sure you got a huge following in Florida as well. I would imagine, you know, being that's closer
It's
to
all
Cuba.
about marketing and promotion now from here
Yeah.
on up, you know,
Yeah.
and making sure we solidify those deals. And once that happens, you know, in 2021, you're going to see a whole,
Yeah.
how can I say,
Just
a whole
expansion.
explosion.
Yeah, an expansion. Different
Yeah, because you know
styles,
when
different
when you're
wines.
on the ground floor of owning the company, it's very different from when you're just doing an endorsement deal, right?
Right.
Or letting people use your likeness on the bottle,
Yeah.
and then that you get a check and you go home.
Yeah.
But when you're building a brand and building the company, you own the name and you own what
Yeah.
the taste is going to be.
Yeah, you got all the say.
It's a lot more work, more hands-on work, if you will.
Yeah.
And so you have to be there, and you have to be present, and you have to, you know, have an opinion about what your labels are going to look like, and
For
what
sure.
your back labels are going to look like, what your
Yeah.
flavors going to be,
Well, it's
which
all
flavors are you going to do,
Yeah,
right?
Well, it's
these
all
other
representing
things.
you, so it's good that you're hands-on in that, because
yeah,
somebody
yeah.
that's just wants to make money off it is not gonna care what you think about it. They're gonna do what works, and you may not like the label or like the taste, you know,
Yeah.
and they're just doing
Yeah.
it based on trying to get paid, and that's not passion. That's a different feel. So I'm glad to hear that you're really
no,
hands-on.
I'm excited,
that,
man. I'm
you know.
excited.
Yeah, I'm excited with you, man. And I'm excited that you came here for this, and I'm glad that Modesto has came through, and you know,
It's been amazing.
we
It's been
still got a
amazing.
couple hours to go too, so I'm sure we'll
Yeah.
get some more coming in. So like I said,
Absolutely.
local guys, if you're tuned in, we're right here, right now, One Stop DJ Shop, 2125 Wiley Drive, unit number 10. We got tacos out there. We got Mixed Coast in the building. We got Connie Escobedo with Exit Realty. And, of course, the one and only hip-hop icon, Mellow Man Ace.
Salute.
Salute. Thanks again for the interview. I appreciate you.